Namaste yogis, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt, and today I'm offering you a 30-minute lower body Yin Yoga class. So for today's class, all you're going to be needing is a bolster and 2 blocks. And I'm going to invite you to make a ramp, placing one block on its lowest setting, the other one on its highest setting, and then just putting the bolster on top of it, exactly like I did. And on your own time, I'm going to invite you to bring your glutes to the bottom of the bolster here. We're going to be extending the left leg in front of us, and then the right leg will come around and back. So we're going to be going into half saddle here. So from this position, we're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, I'm going to invite you to lower yourself down onto the bolster, getting comfortable, allowing your shoulder blades to hang on both sides. And then you can bring the back of your hand to rest on the floor. And you should feel a nice stretch at the front of your right thigh. Your right foot is just to the side of your right glutes here. And then I'm going to invite you to just relax. Connect with your breath and just enjoy how this feels. So always remember to deeply inhale through the nose, deeply exhale through the nose, as we use our breath to soften up the connective tissue of the area we're working on. Your breath is the most powerful tool that you can use and be conscious of when you want to tame the mind and relax the body. And on your own time, when you're ready, you can place your hands on the floor, bracing your abdominals and pushing yourself back up, rolling onto the left hip, and then freeing up the right leg, placing it in front of you. And you can wiggle your legs a little bit here to get the blood flowing. And when you're ready on your own time, you're going to roll on the right hip, and you're going to bring the left leg behind this time on the side of your left glute, realigning yourself with the bolster and lowering yourself down on your own time. Now I did injure my left knee and I am unable to do this side, so I will do the butterfly version here, and this is just for my own self, but feel free to join me if you want, or continue with what I had intended for you guys to do today with the half saddle. So when you're ready and you're set up into the asana that you chose to do today, just lower yourself down on the bolster and allow gravity to do the rest as you reconnect with your breath, relaxing the mind, relaxing your body as well. And with every breath that you take, you can feel your heartbeat slowing down. You can feel time slowing down around you as well. It creates this nice, beautiful bubble of energy around yourself where you can just be at peace and in the moment, forgetting about everything else in your life for the time being. And when you're ready, you can place once more your hands on the floor, bracing your abdominals and pushing yourself back up. Very slowly coming out of the position. And I'm just going to be turning to face you guys here. Placing the bolster aside, you can bring the blocks in front of you. And we're going to be going into shoelace position. So bringing the left knee in here in front of you, we're going to bring the right one just above. And aligning both knees, keeping our shins in a 45-degree angle towards the back. I'm going to invite you to place the blocks in front of you. And you can create a little tower which will help you put your forehead for support on top of it when you are ready. So from here, we're just going to lengthen our spine, take one big inhale. Exhale, walking your hands forward, bending at the waist, and just leaning into the shoelace position here. You might be able to bring your forehead on top of the blocks right away if you are really flexible, or it might take a certain time as your body opens up on its own. So just relax here, and you can resettle into a new edge every time your body softens up into this position. When that happens, you can walk your fingertips a little bit more forward. And eventually you'll be able to put your forehead on top of the blocks and really find stillness into the posture. And on your next exhale, I'm going to invite you to push yourself back up as you walk your hands very slowly backwards here. And from here on your own time, you can uncross the right leg. I'm going to invite you to bring the right knee to the center line here, right in front of your core, and then using the right hand to grab onto the left shin, we're just going to bring our knees to align one in front of the other, just like this. And I'm going to invite you to place the blocks back in front of you. And we're going to take one big inhale. Exhale, walking your hands forward, finding your edge here. And using the breath to soften up into the posture. And on your own time, you can walk your hands back again, raising your upper torso, placing the blocks aside for a moment and uncrossing your legs here. Might feel good to wiggle them left to right, taking just a moment here to sit up straight. And then you can place your hands in front of your knees, dropping the shoulder blades back down. We're just going to take a moment here to enjoy the reset and rebound between the asanas, focusing on our breath, enjoying this beautiful moment that we are sharing together today. And when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to turn towards the front of your yoga mat onto all fours here. And you can place the bolster in front of you, or might be using it for support. So from here, we're going to take one big inhale. We're going to raise the left leg up and back. Exhale, swinging that left leg forward, going into a low dragon pose here. So we're just going to take a moment to settle into this. If you want, your hands can be on both sides of your left knee, or you can bring your hands inside on the floor in front of you. And when you feel like you've settled into the asana, we're going to bring the bolster just for support. We're going to come down onto our right forearm here. And we're going to open up the left foot into a 45-degree angle, and then lifting up the right knee, bringing the left hand behind and holding on to the ankle or the toe here, whatever feels great. Going into a low flying dragon twist. This is a very intense one. If it's too hard for you, you might release the right leg and go back into just a low flying dragon. So whatever feels good for you today. If you want, you can release it and come down to your forearms on the bolster here for support. The low flying dragon with a twist is a very challenging one that is hard to hold if you don't do it often. And on your next exhale, I'm going to invite you to push yourself back up. And then just walking your hands back, going into a gentle hamstring stretch here. You can sit on your right heel. Taking a few breaths here to enjoy how this counter pose feels. And just understanding that in Yin Yoga, there is no right or wrong way to do any position. There is only your way and what your body dictates you to do today. So never feel ashamed or never feel bad if you have to modify certain positions or change them altogether. It is totally fine with me. And as you can see, I do that myself as well. So just listen to your body and do what feels good and right in the moment. And we can bring the left leg back, going back onto all fours. So from here, one big inhale, raising the right leg up and back. Exhale, we're gonna swing it forward into low flying dragon. You can bring both hands to the inside of your right leg on the floor here. Just taking a moment to settle into this. And you can try to twist on this side if you wish. So the right foot will come to a 45-degree angle towards the right, opening up the right hip. We're going to bring the bolster a little closer, lowering ourselves down on our left forearm, and then bending the left leg at the knee, and just coming here to hold the left foot with the right hand. So this side feels much more comfortable for me today. So I'll be able to hold it very well for 3 minutes without any issues. And we can release the left foot here, placing our hands in front of us, bringing the right foot back in line with our body, and then just walking our hands back, sitting down on our left heel here, and going into a gentle hamstring stretch on the right side this time. And we can bring the right leg back. And very slowly here, I'm going to invite you to place the bolster in front of you. We're going to bring our knees to the edges of our yoga mat, touching our big toes together. And then moving our glutes to make contact with our heels here. We're going to go into a beautiful wide knee child's pose, which is one of the positions that I really enjoy to do with a bolster. So from here, one big inhale. Exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward and be hugging the bolster. And just coming all the way down to a complete rest as we reconnect with our breath and enjoy the soothing posture that this provides us. can walk our hands back, raising our upper torso here, and bringing the knees back in. So I'm going to invite you to just come to the center of your yoga mat. We're going to cross our ankles here behind our glutes, and we're going to roll back onto our backs here. So we're just going to conclude the class here into Savasana, taking a beautiful moment to fully relax and notice how much better our lower body feels right now. And I'm gonna come back up to the seated position very slowly. You guys can stay for Savasana, for as long as you want, as it felt really good, and I would have probably stayed there for much longer. So I hope you guys then appreciated and enjoyed this lower body Yin Yoga class. It's always my pleasure to provide classes for you guys, and I read all of your comments. I notice all of your donations, and I thank you very much for all of that. So we're going to place our hands at our hearts, closing our eyes. One big inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. And last one. that concludes today's practice. I'll see you on the next class. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye, guys.